Ciao Tesla people, I'm at the Supercharger in Florence and I need to charge, and we'll do Supercharger talk number 36. So let's do the charging. Flashing, good. And okay. Charging at, let's see, 51, 79. I'm at 19%. So let me put the limit at 85. 113. Okay. I hope to be higher. I think another spot has 140, but this 112. That sucks. Anyway, let's see how it goes. So we'll do Supercharger talk number 36, and there are a few news from the Tesla world. So one news, first of all, and there is a software update published, and let me check the, is this okay? It's the software 2024.44.3.1, and then there is another one which is 2024.39.5. Okay, I'm on 38.7. So there are several updates on this new software update. I didn't receive it yet, hopefully in the coming week. And there is a blind spot warning. What else? Auto park improvements. Auto park, I think, is coming to the Europe, EU, but only if you have enhanced autopilot, of course. The actual smart summon is coming to Europe again. It's one of the changes. Cold weather improvements, which is pretty good. Battery preconditioning has been improved. Okay. Something charge got stop, cable disconnected, equipment and not ready. Okay. So I got unable to charge, so unlock the port. Let's start again and see what's going on. Okay, so let's try again. They even charged me for this €1.67. So blue dots is blue. It's nothing happening. Okay, let's okay, unlock the thing and let's move from here, because I think this guy has an issue. Let's move to another stall before people come. So let me try this one. Actually, let me try the last one. Yeah, parked really bad, so let's fix it. Okay, and let's straight a bit. Let's see. Okay, so let's restart the charge open the stall. Let me get the phone. Let's see if this time works. It's flashing. Let's go inside and see if everything's alright. Still thinking. And that's it. It's starting. Let's see if this is a higher speed. That one was 110, 112, I think. Yeah, 83, 112, 137, 146. This is 146. Okay, so this is 150 stall. So there was some issue on the stall. Okay, whatever. So let's continue the Supercharger talk number 36. Okay, another change is trailer-friendly superchargers. Pretty good. So you get notified if a supercharger support you with a trailer, which is good. Vision Auto Park. And minor updates. Okay. So these are a bunch of changes that are coming. Hopefully they come soon. Let me check what's going on. I received some messages from Tesla about this failed charge. Okay. Yeah, nothing here to see. Okay, whatever. So another change that I found was that there were some rumors of Tesla developing and building new Tesla models. I don't know how true is that. So Musk responded to a tweet that someone posted something about a minivan for numerous families, and he said okay, but that doesn't mean anything. In a slide that they had a few years ago, they had a van shaped car covered by cover, and I always think that that's for commercial vehicle, but you know, could be even a minivan type of thing. I'm not sure how much minivans are. I don't think they are so popular. For example, here in Europe, they're not popular at all. I don't see any around. I see a lot of vans, commercial vans, and that's important to replace those with the EV versions. So we'll see. Then today, let me check if I have it on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. They increase, I think they double the Tesla referral in the US and Canada, I think. So now it's up to $1,000 discount and no, $1,000 referral, but $2,000 discount on vehicles. So that's pretty good. I'm not sure if that's coming to Europe too. Anyway, if you buy a Tesla, check out my Tesla referral in the description, so you can get up to 500 euros discount. And if you buy euro or dollar, if you buy a Model Y before the end of the year here in Europe, you get 1 year of free supercharging. So that's a pretty good deal. So check it out. Still charging at 144, very good. So I was checking if I found all the details, because some people posted different things, so it wasn't the news wasn't consistent. But the referral is upgraded. And then I wanted to talk about. I posted came back from Abruzzo to Florence, and I stopped at the Magliano Sabina Supercharger. That supercharger has 12 stalls, which 4 are 250 kilowatts and 8 are 150. And I made a video about complaining how they are placed, the supercharger stalls. So the 150 have enough space in front so that you can pull up and then plug the cable and get out of the car from any of the doors, okay? But the 250 are placed in a way that in front of it, there is a wall. And so the stall is in the back and the wall is in the front. And when you park to charge on your parking spot with the stall on the left, because the charger is on the charge port is on the left, the space between the back door, the left back door, and the stall is so little that if you don't park all the way towards the wall, you can hit the stall. And of course, if you're charging too, the person that is getting out from the left doesn't have a space because there is the stall, there is the door, and there is the cable. So I'm not sure how they come up with that solution, they could just put the stall in front of the wall or 40-50 centimeter way back, so you had enough space to move around from getting out from the door. Anyway. And some people commented, they don't know how charging works, and they commented, oh, you could put the car all the way, upside down, 180, so parking on with the back. You could do that, but I would put the car out of the parking spot first. Second, you force other people to move the car where they're not supposed to be parked, because the charging port is on the left, so the cable is not that long, and you have to place the car closer to the stall, and that means you have to shift the cars, of course. In the 250s, no big deal because they're in a space, but in the 150 kilowatts, there is not. I saw some people doing that, and of course, other people had to move their car stalls, and it became a mess. That's typical of people that don't understand how EV charging works, or they don't care. I guess there are those kind of people that a gas station, they enter from any way, and they mess up the whole situation. Whatever. Some people are that way. And another thing, actually 2 things I wanted to mention. Another one, when I left my home there, it was -2. And actually battery consumed like 2 or 3% during the night. And I noticed more consumption going up because there you have to go up on the mountain, then it goes down towards the room, and up on the mountain was -4. So I consumed a bit more battery, and it was noticeable. So something to keep in mind, at least for me. And then I used Autopilot, and on 2 occasions, there were some situations where Autopilot did something that it was not supposed to do. So the first one, on the highway near Rome, there are this highway has 3 lanes, which is unusual, and they redo the asphalt, and they didn't put lines. Okay, so there were no 3 lines. So I was going straight. Autopilot was working, and then all of a sudden, on the left lane, the line came up, and so the Autopilot moved to the left. Looks like that he got confused that he was not on a lane, and so he tried to move all of a sudden to a lane, and I catched it, I always keep my hands on the wheel. So that's one freak out, like let's call it. And then the second time, and this is possible to test it again. I was passing someone, and then I put the blinker to go to the right lane. And while I was going to the right lane, I pushed the autopilot. And that freaked out again. So the autopilot, I was like in the middle. So the line was under the car, two lanes. I was in the middle, going towards the right lane, and pushed the autopilot, and it freaked out and wanted to move right away to the right lane. Okay, so it did like a forced move, let's say. So that's not good. Okay, because well, people in the car freaked out. I had the hands on the wheel, so I knew what was going on. I knew it was the autopilot freaking out, so I just corrected. But it's a couple of things that should be improved. So the first one you need to figure out, because the first one where there are no lines, it happened to me other times that had no lines, the autopilot was fine, didn't care. But this one that I engaged autopilot while I was changing lanes towards the right, and it freaked out. That is repeatable, I think. Maybe I'll test it some other time. But if anyone knows if this is an issue, please comment. Let me know. Because I don't think it's supposed to do that. It should just maybe wait a couple of seconds, because you have the blinker on. So you know the car knows, the computer knows that you are changing lanes. So you could just wait 1 or 2 seconds and turn on. Instead, he tried to turn on right away, and he tried to move to the other lane right away. Now, when you're going 120, 130 kilometers an hour, that's an issue, okay? So it's not supposed to do that. And those are all the things that I wanted to mention for this Supercharger Talk number 36. So please, in the meantime, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It will help me a lot. So I'm at 54%. I will charge to 85. I'm still at 100 kilowatts, which is pretty good charging speed. So we'll take another little bit. So I'll see you in a bit. So I'm done charging finally. Let's unlock the door. Unlock the port, not the door. And that's it. Let's see how much I charged. It was 0.47 euro cents per, actually 0.47 euros per kilowatt. So I spent 23.7 euros. Oh, there is no stats. I think I charge 45 kilowatts or something like that. A bit more maybe. I have to check the report here. Okay. So anyway, Supercharger Talk number 36 done. Please check it out. The other videos for the autopilot was not for the autopilot, but for the cold weather and stuff. And the issue at the supercharger. I'm curious to see if any other people had issue at supercharger, the way you park and you charge. Anyway, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao Tesla people.